And it is an all-new Drink Stewards by, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going here at the bar, as you can kind of see.
Are we? Can you see us at all?
A little bit, yeah. Lighting is now in the four-way of the cove. It's very romantical.
I said, yeah. I was Joan of Arc in my prime. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. That was, dude, Coming to America was such an amazing movie. Unlike Part 2.
I know. Just skip Part 2. Part 2 never happened.
Part 2 never happened.
Exactly. As we are doing our final broadcast here at the Cove until next year. Yeah, because of football season and college football, this place usually gets packed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When the season starts, like most bars are because everybody is hopeful at the beginning of the season, and as your team starts to lose, you're like, I'm not going to spend the money anymore.
Yeah.
I'll stay at home.
Exactly. So we thought we'd do one last show here. I put it out on Instagram to let the masses know, and
I'm sure that they'll come
like tomorrow or next week and be like, "Why didn't you tell us?"
Yeah.
That, you know what I hate about social media is everybody thinks that social media is such a surefire thing. They're like, well, I put it on social media. Why didn't you know about it?
Yeah.
Because people don't know.
Because people don't, like, we're not, like, constantly waiting for your update. Like,
Yeah.
You should have told me. Well, it was there.
It was there. Yeah, so we are not the viral stars that we believe we are.
By any means.
David Macias.
It took you a long time to even come into the whole YouTube part of it. You were against us going that
Not
route.
that I wasn't against. I was about the evolution, David Macias, because you wanted it right at the beginning when we started, and I wanted to work on the show.
True.
You know, I was like, let's first work on this before we put that out on the YouTube.
Well, as you stated earlier, you're over 1,000 episodes in on all your shows combined. We're now on 143.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know how to do a show and stuff, but it's like, well, I want you to get comfortable with it and stuff like that too. So there's that aspect that I am constantly thinking about for the show. And two, it's the whole just dialing in the sound and everything like that. They're two different things. There's the audio, and then you would think that they're both the same.
Oh no, I know that they're two different things.
They're two different things.
I do know that.
Yeah, so just getting that, and I've done so much video stuff personally myself for all my other projects that I've done and stuff like that. So again, I was more working on for the show than anything, on this particular project. But yeah, so fun show for you today, as we have. Yeah, well, for us at least.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
We do it for us only.
Yeah, but our guest bartender is Damaris, who you will know from the audio show. This is her first time on video, so we are very lucky. She's right there.
Hey.
That is,
check. Ooh.
Yeah, that is her hand, ladies and gentlemen. She's here. So we'll get some chimes in from her.
This is a special occasion because she doesn't really work days.
Yeah.
I don't work days.
Right. Yeah, she's nights. The rock star.
Simmer down. Definitely no rock stars around here.
Yeah.
I don't know. You kind of the Sunday rock star.
Oh, stop.
Taking up all the, I saw your IG on the what do you drink, and there was tons of comments and stuff.
Oh my
like that.
goodness! Please stop. It's fucking embarrassing.
Stop it more.
Bring it up.
Stop.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Since this is Drinks to Words by, let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink.
All right. You were going to have. Let me think. A White Russian.
Well, we're gonna do.
Or are you gonna do that? Or are you gonna let me do my job?
Yes.
And let me craft something for you.
Okay, deal.
Do you like ginger?
And
No.
Marianne. I like them both.
I was waiting for that.
As long as it's like the beer, or the ale. Yes.
Not fresh ginger.
Not fresh ginger is like...
Yeah,
it's
he is the worst person to go eat sushi with, by the way.
Well,
Yes.
no. I actually am the worst person to go eat sushi
Really?
with, yeah.
It's called getting sushi, okay? I'm trying to make that a thing.
I don't like sushi
You
or
don't?
sushi. No, I don't like
Really?
raw fish.
Wow, that's okay.
Whatsoever?
0. I need my shit cooked. Even my steak. I need it like no pink.
All right.
Oh, you're a well done person.
Well done.
Wow.
Ooh.
I was learning how am I learning all this now about you? This is
It's
weird.
like, this is why you have such a great jawline, because you're chewing so much. Yeah. Chisels.
Okay, so, all right, I'm going to make you something, Albert.
All right.
Gin is your...
I've been known to like the gin from time to time.
Okay.
You know what I want is the Pink Panther. It's my
I know,
favorite
but-
thing that you do.
I know.
And anytime I see you, I get excited because I don't have anyone else make it.
Okay, you want the
It's
Pink Panther?
yeah, I do.
right.
Fine.
I feel like no, but I mean...
I love it though.
It's good.
You can craft me something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I can only get the Pink Panther here with you. That's it.
Okay.
And so, if I come here and Abraham's working, then I get something else, I get what I like from him, you know what I
Which
mean?
is what?
I usually like his Negronis. I like his Negronis. He does a good Negroni.
You like yours on the rock or up?
Up, stirred up, yes. Yes, please.
Okay, and you're having
Supplies me.
what kind of spirit?
Your call. I drink it all.
I usually
Remember,
do too.
less tequila than anything else, but
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we're going with.
tequila, you got it coming right
Yeah. That's the key.
Yeah. I got a subject for you,
What is that, sir?
which is while we're waiting, I have been buying liquor, but I've only been buying it in liters. I've turned into I'm not buying bottles anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm buying liters just because it's a little bit more cheaper.
Yeah,
And you're getting more.
I'm kind of the same way. That's why everybody. I have the specialty whiskeys, the ones I got from here.
Yeah.
But I've really become just like a 1.75 well vodka and like the 1.75 Jim Beam. Like it's just cost efficient.
News for you.
Okay, this is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to go to the back to see if I have something.
Okay,
And
all
if
right.
not, no Pink Panther for you.
No, well, that is the Pink Panther. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. I really enjoyed Steve Martin's Inspector Clouseau.
Inspector Clouseau.
I really did, and that may be I don't know. You put Steve Martin in anything, he's a likable guy.
I'm a big fan.
Dare I say he's more likable than Tom Hanks? If you were to put the two together, Tom Hanks,
Those are fighting words,
right?
Those are fighting words.
You wouldn't even know.
I don't know. I feel like Tom Hanks is the most he just does so much. Like I can't see Steve Martin doing Castaway, but I can see Tom Hanks doing a Clouseau. Like he started off in comedy.
Yeah.
You love the fact. I love the fact that he started off in comedy. So, bosom buddies.
Boozem. Yeah.
I don't know. I get where you're coming from. Have you watched Steve Martin's new show?
No, because that's on Hulu, and these streaming services are out of control. You know what I mean? So, no worries. It's cool.
Delivery. DiGiorno. He has a new one. Something about murder, right?
Yeah, murders in the upstairs apartment next to Marty Short.
Yeah, Martin Short, him, and Selena Gomez.
Yes,
that is
Selena Gomez.
a wacky trio.
It
Well,
was-
no, not that. Well, I only say that because of Selena Gomez.
Marty
Obviously Steve Martin
Short, yeah.
Marty Short have been together for quite some time.
Yeah,
One of the classics.
exactly.
Los Amigos.
I was
Face.
I was listening to a interview with Steve Martin recently about that show, Murders in the Upstairs Building or something like that, right?
Something like that.
I know we're not. And originally they had an older guy that was gonna play it, and so there's gonna be 3 guys playing it. But the other guy had other commitment issues, and it just happened.
It fell in her lap.
It fell in her lap. I think it was like the same agent was like, "Well, I got Selena Gomez. That's that's really doing nothing right now."
Yeah.
It literally was just by accident. It wasn't like exec saying we need to put this and this together. It was just pure coincidence of timing that's happened. And from what I hear and all the reviews, it is working out spectacularly.
Yeah, I think. I haven't watched the show personally. I don't see myself watching it anytime soon.
Why not? It is Martin Short as Selena Gomez, Marty Short.
The problem is there's so many shows, and like once you get caught into one, you have to try to finish. Yes. So I don't know how long it took me to finish the last 3 episodes or like 4 episodes of Umbrella Academy.
I still have to watch the last season of that.
Yeah. Then I started The Sandman. The new one on Netflix. And I kind of started that one only because it was at Comic-Con. So there was a big buzz around it while I was at Comic-Con. Then I've stopped Manifest. Not that you start watching other things. I've been trying to watch way more movies, me and the wife, and so we try to watch more on the movie thing than the series thing because it's just
because the series it's like, okay, I'm not here this week, you can't watch that episode.
Yeah, exactly. I have to wait. Like I'm out of town and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go. But I don't know. I mean, I can appreciate all that as far as the show. It's done well. It got picked up for another season. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I can't see myself watching that show anytime soon.
Yeah, I like Selena Gomez. Would I say I'm a fan? No, but do I appreciate her? Yes. So I loved her in Spring Breakers.
I haven't watched that.
I own it. It is amazing. And it wasn't even that I own it, but just like in real life, timing is everything.
Yeah.
And so I was walking outside my house.
There was a DVD on the floor.
And there was a DVD on the floor, and it was that.
Are you serious?
And I couldn't believe it. And so I'm like, I've been wanting to watch this, coincidentally.
Yeah.
All right. So, no Pink Panther.
Okay, then.
He's gone today, sorry.
The Pink Panther is dead ant.
Yeah. MIA.
Nice reference.
But I'll make you something else.
Okay, that's cool.
With gin and something tequila for you. Just kidding.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice Revenge of the Nerds reference.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I got that.
So, since we're on the topic of movies, I've been going to a lot of private screenings lately, media screenings as they call it.
Look at you, bourgeoisie.
It's not even that. It's just, for those that know, I'm on. I started producing a movie show that really was already producing itself. This show has been on radio many years. It's the show that I would listen to while washing my car, and it's so weird how your life just kind of comes full circle. Where it's like, I listened to this show, washed my car, and then I started working for that radio station with the show, and then I befriended the host. Just because we would have to go do events and stuff together. And then, me and him have been in and out of each other's lives throughout I think I've known this guy for like 15 years.
Wow, okay.
So when I know people, I know that I don't just know you for like a day. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're invested in Albert and Albert's invested in you, we're lifelong. You know what I mean?
Hip, buddy. We're at the hip.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so, he was in between studios, and he's just like, he's like, I saw your post about, your recording studio. He's like, is it up? And I'm like, yeah, he's like, I want to do, I'm still doing the show. He's like, but, I'm in between studios right now. He's like, can you want to start producing it? And I'm like, yeah. sure. And so because of that, we started. He's like, oh, like I'm always invited to all these things. These screenings, these media screenings. You want to go with me? And I'm like, sure, let's do it. So and I've already talked about the Beast that I saw. I saw the media screening of that. But then there was another one where he's like, oh, there's this movie coming up called Barbarian. It's not out until September 9th. He's like, here's the trailer. So I saw the trailer, and what the trailer's about is a guy and a girl get an Airbnb, but it's double booked. For some reason, they're both using two different apps, and it gets double booked. So they have to stay the night there. Thank you. But this Airbnb, something goes awry. I've already said too much. But it's a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
And so I saw the thing, and I'm like, this is an interesting premise. I like premises that are real. Like double booking an Airbnb, that could probably happen.
It could possibly happen.
And then just it's being kind of scary, not knowing the person. I'm like, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very like kind of real life.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. The only Airbnb that I've ever done was the
one
cabin.
with
the cabin that we're in. So that's my wife is the Airbnb-er.
Yeah.
She's the person that books all that stuff.
Yeah. So now this person's in it. And he was there.
Okay.
And this isn't a spoiler, but it kind of is.
Okay.
Because if you watch movies like I do, I always read at the beginning, when the movie's opening, starring. I always read the names. Because it's a gift and a curse, because it's going to tell you who comes out.
Yeah.
But it's also going to tell you like the pop-ups that are kind of coming out. If you really pay attention, they'll show a name. And Justin Long was right there, like 5 feet away from me.
Huh.
And he was in the movie. And I said, holy shit, there's Justin Long. And I said, I've seen his movies, but I can't think of one right now. It's so weird, when you see a movie star that you're like, I've seen all your movies, but I can't name one right now because it's been so long.
This is, correct me if I'm wrong, which obviously you would. He was in Tusk, right?
He was in Tusk.
Yes.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And he was also
in some comedy stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
And it was just really odd seeing him in real life and saying, holy cow. And he's amazing in the movie. I can't really talk about the movie that much because I'm under a review embargo. And my life, right?
Yeah.
How's that drink, Albert?
Oh, it's actually fantastic. What is it?
It's a Bramble.
It's a what?
A Bramble?
A ramble? That's what I do.
Bramble.
Oh, got it. Bramble. Really good. What's in it?
Love.
Of course.
Oh.
It's my first. Anytime anyone asks,
Ingredients.
gin.
Gin. Then love.
Then love.
And fresh lemon juice. And a little bit of Chambord on top.
Ooh, we can.
It's really good. Yeah, I highly recommend it, guys. Make sure to go out and get this if you're a gin lover.
All the mint.
Do you like mint?
I do, of course. I normally have it in my gum.
You mint julep today.
Mint julep.
Very delish.
Very nice.
So there he was, and I found out that we're the same age, and he looks spectacular.
Got it. Spicy or?
I'm like, has he gone vegan?
Has he gone vegan?
Like, what's going on? So he looked really good, and
Thank you so very much.
You got it.
Cheers to the bartender.
Cheers to Damaris, longtime friend,
Strong.
long time
Yeah.
long time guest,
Long-time guest.
long time guest as well.
Yeah.
So Very cool. So yeah, Airbnb, Barbarian. I would recommend it. But this is a weird thing.
When is it supposed to come out?
September 9th.
Okay.
But the thing is like, I wish more horror movies would come out in October. Like, they should just say, you know what?
You can only come out.
Only come out in October. Like, I'll take October 1st, through the 31st. I'll even take November 2nd. Okay, you can have all that time. I hate when scary movies or somewhat scary movies don't come out during that time. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the new Ghostbusters. Came out November. It was great, but I think it would have been a lot better. Was that? No. But it's kind of a like spooky, kind of Halloween-esque. You know what I mean? Has that kind of vibe to it.
I wouldn't think that Ghostbusters is a scary movie. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But it was kind of scary, but like PG-13 scary. You know what I mean?
It's fun for the family.
Yeah,
and
that's
scary.
like,
Yeah, fun for the family.
Yeah. Which still...
It's like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. and it's, it's still a good, like, Halloween thing. You know what I mean? Like, well, it's ghosts.
Yeah.
So that's all in the same kind of...
The genre.
But that's just me. I mean...
Okay, so... Scrooged, would that have been early November, December? It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Yeah. Well, but that's a Christmas movie,
yeah.
To be fair.
So Christmas movies can only come out in December.
Of course.
Okay.
I hate when Christmas movies come out in November. Because they're trying to get in
Well, there aren't a lot of Thanksgiving movies, so,
But, okay, David Macias, we make a Thanksgiving movie. We get in... Look, there's no Thanksgiving song, so we need to get in... on that, so that way our song can get played
on a Thanksgiving song.
Yes,
I don't see that happening.
Although, fun fact, Jingle Bells is about Thanksgiving.
Is it really?
It really is.
Well, there you go.
It's about going to a Thanksgiving dinner.
I did not know that.
Yeah, true story that I just made up right now.
Okay,
no, I'm just kidding. No, it's true. It's real true. It's really true.
It's true.
Yeah, totally. I just not many people know that.
Yeah.
So. Good times.
Get the tunes going.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Ed. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
So, I don't know. Did I talk about Black Phone in the last movie?
Black Phone, yes.
On the last show, yeah. Black Phone.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to
No, not yet. I've been working a lot lately, and that has not been... It's been fun, but it's, when you work a lot, and then I have so many family obligations here in the San Gabriel Valley.
Yes.
And it's not really... I can't be home.
Because when you're at home, you're at work.
Yeah.
And when you're not at home, you're
I'm
way
here.
the hell out here. Yeah, you have a it's a busy weekend as far as travel wise for you.
Yeah, and then last weekend I was in Eastvale for my niece's birthday.
I hope you don't want them. I don't see them out here.
Yeah, so there's just been a lot in August that I've been doing,
We'll look into that.
and good times.
Yeah.
Texas Tornadoes, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is a good Saturday song.
Yeah, really good Saturday songs.
So you recommend Barbarian? There's a movie that's out on Prime now with Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, he's making a comeback. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? That was it.
Oh.
How many? Look, okay, this brings a great topic. This is such a bar song because you're talking to a girl or a guy.
Say baby.
And then she's all talking to another guy, and it's true. Like, you're like, what happened? Like, I thought it was in.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? I know, and I'm sure that happens here a lot. And I'm sure a lot of bartenders cover up for people that bring in a lot of different dates here, and you're like, oh, your first time here.
No,
you know?
I'm just like... Ooh, hi.
It's like hard, like, because I've had somebody tell me if I come with this one person, don't pretend like you don't know me.
Those are you already know. Like,
Yeah.
a good bartender isn't divulging how often you see somebody, who you see them with.
Yeah.
We notice and we talk about it amongst ourselves for damn sure.
There was a girl that used to come here quite a bit, and she would bring different dates.
Multiple dates here, for sure. I think I know the chick that you're talking about.
Yeah, but she said it because
she felt safe here.
She knew that, like, she had, like, the bartenders or me to, like, to make sure, like, anybody got crazy or anything. Like, hey, help me, save me.
Right.
You know? It's always weird, like girls, they want to be flirtatious, but they also don't, like, I think some don't know how to say no. And I just tell them, I go, look, just say no. Just fucking say no.
That shit gets on my nerves, actually. When girls just don't want to, like, they're
trying to be nice.
Yeah, and it's like, not talking to somebody or making it clear that you don't want to talk to somebody is not necessarily being mean. You don't have to be a bitch. Just be like, I'm not interested. Like,
yeah.
I hate that shit. I wish more women would stand up for themselves and be like, listen, dude, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Like, guys will just jump into, like, in a seat. They like get in the seat, like, hey, how's it going? Like, you just, like, really just barged into our conversation, into our lives. Like, so I kind of do, like, this weird, like, are you glancing at me to help you? Like, you want me to kick them out?
Yeah.
You're going to deal with this yourself? But it's just so much easier if they do it themselves. You know, it's just save yourself the trouble. Because the moment you give somebody any type of chance, then it's like it's hard to get them to leave you then.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there other bar songs that you...
I haven't been to the bar in, like, for about a month. You know? So it's, you know...
Honestly, it's been a long time for me. Like, I'm usually on outside. I haven't been here since maybe. Oh no, I was here a couple Saturdays ago when for my anniversary, when we were doing the anniversary, my birthday anniversary week. That was the first time in I don't know how long since I've been, like, actually came here and drank here and chilled. But that's because we were waiting on the car to get fixed.
Yeah. I've been wanting to explore Inglewood's nightlife scene. I am just broke, quite frankly. All that costs money, you know what I mean?
That's why I'm doing the leaders.
Yeah. I read, and this is what kind of got me into the leaders, was they're like, just once a month spend some of your money, you know, like not one paycheck, but like, you know, you get 2 paychecks, like just spend some of that on the leader once a month, you know, and you'll be, you know, he's like, you'll get a collection.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. So I have 2 liters now.
Well, I remember it was a while. It's been a while, but we actually gave you like a liter of gin, right?
It was no. You gave me. What'd you give me?
You sure it wasn't?
No, it was. You gave me Buchanan's, which I still have. Shockingly,
I can.
Then you gave me an aviation.
We did give you an aviation gin,
which I'm still working on. That's kind of like a sipper that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. And then
I swear there was another bottle that we gave you a while ago.
I just bought a new bottle. My for this month. I kind of rolled next month over into September. I'm like, well, it's about to be September, so I'll just get an.
It's good this way, yeah.
Yeah, and I got the new Amsterdam gin.
That's the one we got you. We got you a new Amsterdam gin.
But the liter, I got a liter.
I'm pretty sure it was a liter.
Yeah, dude, the liter was $18. I was like,
can't go wrong.
What?
Yeah,
it's decent gin.
Yeah,
you know, it's no Bartones, but
no Bartones.
But then again,
but
wood
few things are.
Yeah, but it's a good like, okay, if I can't have this one,
yeah,
you know, it's quality price.
So for your rides, do you? Now that you're having to come this way as opposed to going to work, like you're coming out this way on the long drive to do entertaining things, right? You're coming out to have fun. You used to drive a long way to go work,
right?
Which is discouraging. Is it Is it a simpler ride coming out knowing that you're doing something fun, or is it just because it's...
No,
Okay.
it's not because I'm fun. I think about just I'm going to be with people. I'm not going to be drinking that much. I'm not, I'm really, when I come out here, I'm suppressed
Yeah.
because I no longer live 2 seconds away.
Yeah.
I actually have to think about everything that I do.
Yeah.
And
plan ahead.
Plan ahead, be cautious.
So it's not the carefree Albert.
No.
It's responsible Albert.
It's responsible Albert. And like last night I got invited out. Some of my regulars, I was working at my other bar because we have two, and we were doing an event. So I was closer to home. I didn't mind. I didn't get that much money in tips, but it wasn't about that. It was like, oh, I'm 10 minutes away from home. Perfect. I'm not 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I know if I went and I did that extra 45, I'd be walking out with some money. But I was just like, dude, I've been working a lot this week. I'm like, I just need to kind of chill.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to unwind. You need to fucking just do, you need a break from the work just to be able to do work.
Yeah.
You just need to, you'll go stir crazy.
Yeah, and so, and I got out 2 hours early from what I'm normally out of. So everything was just, it was cool. So, but as I'm driving home, I get a text from my regulars at the other place. They're like, dude, we're about to do after parties. Come on out. And I'm like, thank God I'm not there because I can't say no to them because it's a really good time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to be up in the morning and, I got to be responsible.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, man, that sucks. And I'm like, yeah, it does. But, I was thinking of you, David.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, the show must happen tomorrow.
It has to happen tomorrow.
It has, because after tomorrow, we're pretty much virtual.
For quite some time.
Yeah, for quite some time. So hopefully you guys enjoy this show. And I can't wait to come back here and start doing a show again. But again, that'll be
next year.
And sparse. And sparse at that. Because coming out here is become a production.
Yeah.
I actually have to wake up, and then I got to get all the equipment. Because some of the equipment now I use for my recording studio. So I got to put it all together. I was missing one cord today, but luckily I have a backup just in case in my other bag. And now I'm like, what did I do with that cord? Shit. You know what I mean? Now I got to go find that cord and, make sure that, or buy another one. So, but we got it all, as you can tell, we got it all done. But, just those little things that I forget that I pulled out and stuff like that. And I'm going to have to wait till next year, till February to worry about all that stuff again. So,
so I want to bring this up because so yesterday at the old West Covina Mall there was a robbery,
a smash and grab,
a smash and grab.
Which when I first heard about it, I thought that was a sexual position. The smash and grab.
So, yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, how I missed these jokes live and in person.
Right.
So it was funny because I was walking actually by the mall when it was going down. So as I was walking over by the post office, I had these group of girls that are running away, and one of them's just pointing backwards, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know where you guys, why you guys are running. And then I see a shitload more people running through the parking lot. So my first thought was active shooter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I legitimately thought active shooter. And I was on the phone with my wife, and I'm like, hold on, let me and I'm trying to assess the situation as I'm walking, and she's like, so you can't jog? You can't do? I'm like, I'm assessing the situation.
Yeah.
Because that's my first thought is where is the danger coming from? I can't just start walking or running somewhere because I don't know what's involved. And then I heard that, and then somebody had said it was an active shooter, and then somebody had mentioned that they had guns. I don't know if any weapons were involved, but it's a weird time, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what was just a robbery was like, that's not my thought. My thought is, and I could have thought robbery, but I thought somebody pulled the guns. And because you don't just see people running in a parking lot. You know what I mean? For a smashing.
Right.
You wouldn't think, like, using hammers, like, what happened? I'm assuming that, it's like yelling fire in a crowded room. It's like if somebody says gun, everybody, it's
right.
It's going to travel the entire mall, and that's what everybody's running at. And it changes everything.
What's crazy about these smash and grabs is you would think that jewelry stores would move from glass to plastic.
To plexiglass?
Or plexiglass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right, you want to smash and grab, all right, but we're going to deter you a little bit.
Can you clean plexiglass the same way? Is it dull? Like, you're trying to make everything shine and sparkle. I think, like, I feel like if I was having this conversation, like, if you have a jewelry store, like, say we have a jewelry store over here, right? They would have their own security.
Right.
But because these jewelry stores are in malls, they're just relying on
mall security,
who isn't
Paul Blart.
always around. Yeah, exactly. You don't know where they're at with the reaction. They don't know what they're not. They're there to observe and report anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think times are getting to that point where it's getting just too dangerous to even just deal with just mall security has to be stepped up. You know? I mean, again, active shooters. It's stuff like that we've headed down this fucking horrible path. But I don't know. I think everybody has to, learn to stay calm to some degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw a lot of social media on it, of people videotaping the people, you know what I mean? So hopefully that leads to somebody knowing those people.
Well, because I was actually, when it happened yesterday, at the exact same moment, like, we had the TVs on and the news was on, and they were interviewing somebody from the Montclair Mall, where there was a smash and grab there too.
Jeez.
So I don't know if it was the same day, if it happened earlier in the day, or they happened the day before. But it's like it's becoming a pattern, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's crazy, and I'm sure it was the same guys, because it was like 3 guys in hoodies, ski masks, hammers, and a getaway car. So I don't know. It's crazy. The world is loco.
But what happens? Like, you get the jewelry, but we all know the jewelry's hot, so like they're gonna sell it super cheap, right? It's not that you could sell it for like the regular price.
You're not. This isn't like a movie where you're hawking it, on the market. You're just like, you're selling it to fucking people and shit. Like, hey, I got this ring for your mom. Here, give me like $100. Who's not buying a ring for $100?
Yeah.
He needs music on and then he leaves.
Yeah.
Or the guy that makes you put the TV on and then it's on the phone right after we get it on to a channel that he wants. He gets on the phone and then he gets up and leaves.
Yeah. Welcome to the Cove. Welcome to Days. Yeah, to Days. Exactly.
Welcome to Days.
Hi, could you put the TV on? So I'm not going to watch it.
Could we make this a real big hassle for you guys?
Just for fun.
Yeah. Well, you're clearly not doing anything, so let me just...
But I need my drink first.
Yeah. Let me just bore you and bug you.
Do this. All right, I'm out later.
You know what? Yesterday I had such a bar moment. I was doing this event, and this guy comes up, and like, we all know each other. It's kind of like here, except on a little bit of a, professional level.
Yeah.
A little bit. And so the guy comes with his wife, and he's like, "Oh, give me a margarita." I'm like, "You got it,"
You got it, dude.
And then he goes, and then I'm making it, and he's like, "Give me a vodka soda." All right. And he's
Before
like,
or after did you give him margarita?
as I'm making, he's like, give me,
Okay.
and then I'm making the vodka soda. You don't give me another vodka soda.
Okay, wait.
And then he starts
hold on.
one at a time.
I'm already
like-
getting irritated by it.
He ordered six
even there, you're
drinks.
irritated.
He ordered
Yes.
6 drinks, one right after the other.
It's like, sir, could you not just... Can I get 3 vodka sodas, 1 margarita, and
Just
1
make
beer?
it easy for me.
Yes, like, please. I'm here for you, but like...
Meanwhile, there's a line like all over. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, dude, this is not. But I can't be like,
Yeah.
dude, this is not the time to do this. You know, it's one of those weird functions. You know what I mean?
Selfish people. It's like, oh, you're making my drinks. I'm gonna order 3 more. You made those, but hey, somebody wants this too. Like, no.
I know people think that I'm a bitch because it's like sometimes we get really busy. And, you know, like... It's like I'm trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
And also, too, it's like sometimes like I'm not like the most smiley person. And I'm concentrating on fucking what I'm doing. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like really focusing. And then somebody like is waving me down for something fucking stupid, like something ridiculous. And then it's like, okay, can I get, I want one of those, and one of those. And you set them down. And then let me get this. And then it's like,
Just tell me everything that you want.
at once, please. I'm literally trying to help everybody.
Yeah, so that's what happened yesterday, and it was such a bar moment. I was just like, wow, it's like I'm in a real bar. I thought of everybody. I thought of all the bartenders. Like,
And this is real aggression.
yeah. So yeah. Oh, if I can get that an American mule, which is Tito's, ladies and gentlemen, Tito's.
Tito's. A Tito's meal?
Yes,
You got it.
I call it American because it's made in America. So
America.
America.
It's out of Texas, right?
Yeah, so that's how I sell it where I work. And I'm like, American meal, and they're like, yes. And I'm like,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah. Tito's. That screams American.
Tito.
Tito, right? Nothing, right?
Nothing else.
Glenn. If it was called Glenn, maybe I don't know. John. I don't know. It's a good American name.
John's vodka.
Yeah, John's
American. Did you have another topic, sir, off of your list?
Off of I did. I have been looking at the list.
Oh, by the way, that movie Samaritan, I'm actually interested in watching.
Oh yeah. We were talking
Okay.
about.
Sylvester Stallone. I guess he plays like this retired superhero, and the kid figures out that he's a superhero and tries to get him back into the game. How do you get this cup so icy? It's fucking awesome.
Well, you know, I do what I do.
I do's.
The topic that I had, since we're still on movies, was what character do you identify with, and why? I
really wish you would have asked me this like during the week so I can think about it more.
Yeah, but I mean, this is part of the show. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'll go first.
Okay.
And
See, here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you why that's not very fair. You thought of the question, and you had time to think of the answer, and now you're fucking springing it on him and telling him that this is the show. It would still be the show even if he had time to think about it. But I'm out.
yes, yes, exactly. Anyway, so, but I'm still giving him time. I'm still giving him time. But I thought, the character that I most identify with was Logan, not Wolverine, but kind of Logan. And when he's kind of at his kind of tail end of his, career, forgot who he was, you know what I mean, for a bit. And I experienced that for a bit where I did forget who I was, you know what I mean? Not saying I'm somebody major or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I kind of needed to kind of get back into myself again, and so that's who I kind of identified with for a long time. I really felt a lot of his traits were kind of like mine, except for the healing quick. I do not heal quick anymore. But
it's called time.
Yeah. American Mule, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anybody that you identify with, whether it be a movie character or a TV character or anything like that, Damaris?
No, not really. I mean, I probably have to like do some serious thinking.
Contemplation.
No, I don't think I could narrow myself down to one character. Maybe, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
That's kind of like.
Or actually, I'm sorry. This is probably not like anymore. I feel like I've kind of evolved a little bit, but I used to really relate to Steve Carell in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Jeez,
I know, like I said, I've gotten better, but I used to, and I still am really fucking awkward. Really awkward. So, and shy.
You see, you're in a.
That's the thing. This job makes it a little bit easier, I guess. The spirits and the booze helps, like, kind of
loosen you up,
loosen me up, and loosen other people up too. But just in general, like I'm, like in a social setting, I can be very awkward. Like I'm the type of person that will be in an area I'll go to a party. And I'll just leave. I won't say goodbye to anybody. I'll just fucking just take off.
Can't do that to Latinos. You guys are
yeah. I'm like, oh my god, there's a fire, and I'm like, I don't look like.
Yeah,
I'm just weird.
Latinos say bye for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
As a kid, it was the worst.
Can we leave? No, we're still saying bye.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the bye tour.
I've been in the car for 30 minutes. I don't know, like. I think for a while, I always watched so many movies growing up. I always felt like and I always felt out of place. So like, I felt like Anthony Michael Hall from 16 Candles for a while, right? And then in high school, there was a point where like, hey, I'm Jake Ryan. All the girls really find me to be attractive. Although I was super shy, that's why I felt like I was the awkward kid in high school. I was super, super shy. Like I didn't talk to nobody. Everybody just assumed like I was like this arrogant person. I go, no, just like I didn't go out of my way to talk to people. And I played sports, and I was just hung out with people that I've known since elementary and shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like fucking Chandler because I'm a smart ass. Sometimes
Chandler Bing.
Yeah.
Bing-a-ling. Sorry.
Sometimes I feel like Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any specific person.
Okay, I wrote. This is really corny, and it's so stupid. I have a scooter. Like the one that like not a push scooter, like a moped.
Okay.
It's like a 150. So you could ride it on I could ride it on the street. I can't ride it on the freeway. It's not
how many miles? I mean, how fast does it go?
I can get it up to like 70.
Holy shit, that's dangerous.
You can be on the freeway with it.
Yeah, because I modified it a little bit. I like put some. Anyway, it's nothing.
Nas. I put Nas in it.
But for a while,
I
was riding around feeling like fucking Jax Teller. Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, Tara!
They should make a Sons of Anarchy, but just like with people with scooters. That'd be funny. Just the anti.
Tara!
Bunch of mopeds riding around. Like, look at this fucking ragtag bunch.
That'd be hilarious.
We got jackets and everything.
And calculators.
Yeah. Good times.
Remember the old story when you're as we have to learn math because you won't have a calculator out in the real world. Now we have everything.
We got everything in the real world. We got knowledge. We got everything.
You had to remember numbers. Like you had to remember numbers. Now nothing.
Do you like your meals to have mint? Sometimes they have mint in them.
If it's around, yes. If it's not around. I can go either way. It just depends. Okay. I make them without mint because we don't have it, and I'm cool with it. And no one's ever like, "Do you have any mint?"
Every once in a while, I have somebody ask for it with mint, so that's why I was wondering.
I'm not a vodka drinker, but Tito's all right. And I still don't know what vodka. I mean, I do like one particular vodka, and I have a bottle that I've been saving for 10 years, I want to say, maybe. And I haven't opened it, and it's the Absolute Los Angeles, which is pomegranate vodka.
Okay.
It is. I've had it, and I think Becca gave it to me when she was working here. Because she's like, "Oh, I have an extra one." She's like, "You want it?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I still have it to this day. And I'm like, I have yet to open it because I know once I open it, it's over. Like, I'm drinking it all.
Yeah. In one shot.
Yeah. Which,
Huh?
Did you like that? Would you order it again? No.
Not for me personally. Like, I know that most there has to be that crushed ice, so I feel like it's a little more natural with like the crushed ice. It's good. It's just
It's really strong.
it is.
Literally always.
Yeah. That's why I'm taking it slow.
this one's flying down.
That one's always too. Is like a little bit of ginger beer.
This is really good.
I like ginger beer on its own.
Yeah.
Tickles my nose.
Me and Ginger have I can only do it as a ginger ale. Like, I could drink that.
Ginger ale.
And ginger beer, there has to be something in it with it.
Have
You know what I mean?
had the flavored ginger ales? They're coming out with like, some flavored ginger ales that are pretty fucking fire.
Really? No.
I've seen that like what the
There's
fuck?
a raspberry one.
Yeah, that's what I
Fucking
said.
bomb and a,
Is it really?
Yeah, it's good. And,
I don't know. I feel like
blueberry or that's where
I could try blueberry.
Like acai?
No, not acai. Like a I don't know.
What's the right way to say that word?
Acai?
Acai?
I don't know. Tomato. Whoever knows what's right. But do you know how to say this?
Supercalifragilistic. No. No. Carousel.
Curacao.
Yeah.
So yes.
Curacao.
For a while, I was calling it Caracho.
Yeah, Karaku. Yeah.
Karaku.
Carousel.
Curacao.
Samsonite. Way up. Oh man. Was this something else?
Everybody's at Scott's
I
memorial
think
today.
it starts
It's
at
a 1.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts at 1.
Well, I mean,
Go there. We're going to
Gonna be
be.
getting
A
ready
lot of
now.
people are going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why.
That's why I wanted to do it today, so I can go over there.
Kill like 2 birds. With
Yeah.
Because apparently he's got to go to Redlands tomorrow.
I gotta be at Redlands tomorrow.
What's in Redlands?
It's for a surprise birthday party.
Ah.
So, for my uncle, and you know what's crazy is my uncle wanted to give me some recording equipment, and I want to text him like, "Hey, you should just carry that equipment on you,
He is
just,
at all times.
at all times. You
Yeah,
never
so
know."
you never know when you're going to see me.
But I'm like, no, I can't. That's my uncle. He's so cool. He's, all my uncles have all given me like little traits, and he's the one that like I get to talk engineering with, just like Mark. You know what I mean? Like whenever me and Mark are together, we just geek out on just knobs and equipment and stuff like that. And I have that with this particular uncle. And I love it. He was the first ever recording studio that I ever walked in as a kid, and he's what I've always tried to emulate, because he had this entire recording studio in his garage, and I'm always like, I need a recording studio. I don't even know what anything does yet. As like a 6-year-old,
Yeah.
This is so cool. And now I have it. It's not as cool as his still, but.
Yeah.
But
you get a lot of use out of yours.
I do. It's true.
A lot of use out of yours.
It's true. Because I like to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I have so much equipment that is used for so much different things. I got some events coming up that I've already been asked to do things for.
We get it, Albert. You're a big deal. I mean,
I'm not. I'm not.
What?
I just.
Kind of a bit.
You know what's hard is to.
You didn't choose this life; it's life that chose you.
Thank you. But you know what the hardest part is when you try to explain to somebody what you do for money. You know what I mean? Because I can tell anybody what I do just in general, but it's like, yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, I got this gig over here to do this, and then I got this other, which everything that I do is the exact opposite of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. It's like most people, what do you do? Oh, I have an office job, or You know, I think it's really cool when people aren't like pigeonholed into one thing. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's like life is about fucking finding yourself and figuring out what you like and don't like, and it's like you got that shit down. You get paid to do what you like.
Yeah, it's a very choose your own adventure life. You know what I mean? Like today, I feel like skipping to page 14. You know what I mean?
It's a role playing game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose.
Yeah. I've not lost yet, so it's been all right going on. But sports. Should we just get into sports?
Sure.
Is there a lot going on in sports?
Football season's going to start.
You know what I love about football season, the preseason? The bragging. We went undefeated in preseason.
We're going to win it all this year.
Yes, it has to. And I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, because your second team beat their second team, but your first team sucks.
Yeah, or dude, we just, he like killed you guys in this preseason game, and it's fucking preseason, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, even when I went to the Rams Chargers game, I wasn't serious about it. I was like, this is my preseason to remember things. You know what I mean? Especially, and again, and I'm going to keep on throwing this out there. If you go to SoFi, it's good to know that it's a cashless place. All right, there's just a reminder they don't accept cash, so you got to bring a card.
And the food sucks.
Yeah, and the food sucks, and eat before. So those are just constant reminders I got to tell everybody about that. But so preseason doesn't mean shit, and you shouldn't brag about that. That's it's ridiculous. Dodgers killing it.
So you didn't. Speaking of Dodgers, you didn't try to stop by and get another ring?
I wanted to on that Tuesday game. I just had. What was I doing that day? I'm studying. I'm studying right now. I'm trying to get this. Well, not trying. I'm getting this Class B license, but
for what?
It's to drive trams, and to drive like the TMZ Hollywood tour, like that, to drive stuff like that.
Okay.
So, because I'm gonna get I have a job already lined up. I just got to get this license, and it pays pretty well. Like they just told me the introductory price, but then they just bumped me up an extra $5.
Oh wow!
And because they want me, they're like, you have to do this, and so I've been studying, and this is the craziest part. How do you learn? We all learn so different, and it's I'm one of those people that the only way I learn is I'm hands on. It's I call it OJT, on the job training. That's how I learn. To learn from a book for me, and it is, and it's not because I'm ADD or anything like that. It's because the way I read. When I read, I don't read. I read the word. I don't understand the word. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
No, it does. It does.
Like I'll read.
I'm just fucking.
Johnny walked into the room, but I don't visualize Johnny walking into the room because I'm too busy
trying to figure out the words.
Yeah, trying to figure out exactly. So it's tough for me to learn because I have to read a paragraph like 4 or 5 times to be comfortable with the paragraph to then visualize the paragraph.
Like, I know this will sound really weird. For me, sometimes to concentrate on reading, I have to speak out loud.
Yeah.
So that I am focused. Like, I have to say this word out loud. So I'm hearing it while I'm reading it. And it's kind of, that's my little, niche.
And so I'm studying with somebody else who learns completely different from me. So here are 2 people that are trying to learn on 2 different levels, trying to teach each other. You know what I mean? It's a little like what are we doing?
I never learned to read.
The blind?
Yeah. It's so I've been doing this because it's going to start not pretty soon, but within a month or 2, and we still have to go take this thing out to just drive.
So for the test, do you have to take that particular thing to the driving test?
Yes. You have to take that because for this Class B, it's so everything about it is so niche. Because your license is going to be specifically towards that. Like if this vehicle has air brakes, then your license is going to say you're air brake certified. If it doesn't have air brakes, it's not going to say you're air brake certified. So you have to tell them everything about, and then you have to tell them everything about that vehicle for them to license you. Because that's going to go on your actual license. Like, okay, you're specifically certified for this particular type of vehicle.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Wow,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm like, I didn't know I was going to be signing up for this.
Yeah.
This is kind of a little.
I was just driving a truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's the more I read into it, the more it's like very specific. But it's like okay, I'm like. Yeah, I'll get this license, and they're paying for it. They're like they're like the only thing we're not paying you to do is study. They're like, but we'll pay for your test. We'll take out the vehicle for you to drive it. They're like you just got to pass.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to study and figure out the way I learn through a book. Because again, I'm an OJT kind of guy. Yeah. I have to be hands on for me to understand how to do stuff. So that's been interesting. Meanwhile, in sports,
back to sports. Dodgers are winning,
killing it. I have not been to a game.
I was just about to ask you that.
I have not been to a game because
now will you hate me if I turn this on first?
No. What are we turning on? A liquefier? Is this a Ninja?
Super vibrator.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
It's a juicer, baby.
That's how I make all my juices.
Yeah.
Yeah, just it's a Ninja, a Vitamin X.
Vitamin X Ninja.
I'm going to
Vitamin and Benjamin.
Juice this watermelon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The first time ever on Drinks Words By, we're going to juice watermelon live.
Sorry, guys. You know why? Because we want the freshest. We only use the freshest ingredients here at the Cove Cocktail Bar. We're going to make this really quick.
We do our best. Handle it. Everybody gets to watch this live.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got a little airflow
right?
This thing.
Jealous.
That's the juice.
There it is.
Juice got you loose.
The juice is on the loose.
Now, please be aware.
Yeah.
You cannot order drinks blended.
No blended drinks.
This is just for the juice. So you guys had a blender? No, motherfucker. Oh, you could have crushed the ice in it.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, yeah.
Can you? That's the last thing that this place needs is a fucking blender.
Oh yeah.
Well, dude, our cocktails are already amazing.
Remember?
Right?
Oh, they are. We're joking because we brought a blender to use on the show once.
To be the Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
We read it wrong and you didn't need it. And we waited. But now the Eastern Standard is like a really popular cocktail. Yeah.
It's really popular here.
Yeah. Happened on the show. Look at that. There was a email that got sent to us about a drink suggestion.
Yeah.
The Eastern Standard?
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'll make them pretty good, I think.
I'm going to do... Okay, I'll let you pick. It's either going to be a mango cart or a white Caucasian.
I feel like... What's your plan after this?
I'm going to Uncle Scotty's memorial.
I feel like a mango cart, probably.
Okay. Deal.
That's at 1?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have to be there right at 1, but yeah.
Is the memorial at the
house?
It's at the house at 1. So
yeah.
they have the service already?
I'm not sure.
Is the memorial at that?
I don't know the exact.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just kind of like, hey,
all
show
right.
up.
I mean,
come pay respects.
You know what? I'm going to change my mango tart to a Bud Light.
A Bud Light?
Yeah, in honor of Uncle Scotty. Yeah, that's what he drank.
Was that his drink?
That's
yeah.
I
remember.
Yeah. Bud Light.
Yep.
All right. It's coming right up.
No worries. Take your time.
I'm never going to do that.
So, football season, college football season, the first,
Dave, are
week.
you guys in, sorry to cut you off.
No.
Are you guys in Andrea's pool with 33?
No.
No, that requires money. that
You know how much fucking money I won last time?
I know. You got to be in it to win it. I get it.
You like to win, huh?
No, it's not that. It's all my money's tied up in this mortgage. I got my first mortgage payment coming up.
All right,
and
how's that looking? Pretty good? Exciting?
Confusing. And I'm going to tell you why.
Please do.
Because so what ends up happening is when you start your mortgage, the person that you started it with doesn't necessarily mean that that's who you're going to end up with. So they already sold my mortgage off, this company. And when you own a mortgage, they can do that. Mm-hmm. You almost become a trading card of like, I'll sell you this mortgage. Thank you.
You got it.
You know, they're like, oh, now you belong to this guy. Now they're going to trade you for somebody else.
Yeah.
And so I got the most confusing letter in the world. Okay. And it's this. They're like, okay, we know your first mortgages company is coming. And they're like, on September 1st is your first mortgage. Okay? You can pay us. This is the original company.
Yeah.
But then they say, but if on September 1st you want to pay the other mortgage company, you can.
Why would I want to do that?
Because
they have the loan now.
Because now they have the loan. So it's like who am I paying? They're like, if it's on September 1st or before, you're paying this company. If it's on September 1st or after, you're paying this company. And I'm like, but who am I paying on September 1st?
You're like, how about I don't pay either one of you guys?
Nobody wants the money.
Yeah, so I'm like, who the fuck am I paying on the 1st? So it's a tie on the 1st. So it's like, I'm like, maybe I'll pay the second, and that way I know I'll go with this company.
Well, I would assume that it's best to just.
Hey, little lady.
You should probably talk to your agent. Like, hey.
I did, and she's like, it'll figure itself out. She's like, she said the same thing. She's like, your first mortgage payment when this happens is always confusing. She's like, don't worry about it. Everybody goes through it. It's very confusing.
You're like, can you guys make it easier then?
I know.
If everybody's complaining about it, then why the fuck don't you guys figure it out? Damn.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to pay you, but you sold the loan. And then the other company's going to go, hey, but you owe us because we own the loan.
Yeah. So it's really confusing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait till the second because then I know I'm like, well,
right.
I'm a day late, but
a buck short. Hey.
Yeah, but at least I'm paying
the right person.
The right person, yeah. But I wanted to pay on the 1st and be like a good,
Yeah. Did she say that it's okay to pay the second?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah.
So just so it's safe, because I think it's a peace of mind type of thing.
Yeah.
At that point. I go, don't worry, guys. From here on in, it's on the 1st.
Yeah. Just the first one, is a bit weird. Yeah. So, so all my money has just been tied up in that, especially because I got, I'm paying for electricity, for gas, and for my internet.
Yeah.
And so your first bills are always a bunch, but they're not real because like I got there on the 23rd. That's when my first bill cycle started. And theirs is on the 1st. So I'm like, oh my God, my electricity bill is only $5. It's going to be like that forever, But this next cycle is when I start understanding the true, like, what I'm really paying for. Like how much, electricity am I really using? How much gas am I really using? I'm using tons of internet. But,
as you should.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm curious about you guys is how do you deal with light? And I know that sounds so stupid, but like in my home, I don't turn on light. Like I just let the sun dictate.
No, I leave shit on all. Like I have one light in my bedroom that stays on all the time. It's like some LED lights behind a mirror. Mm. Those lights are on 24/7 all the time. And then I'd be leaving shit on all the time.
I let the sun dictate. Like
I remind myself that I pay my fucking bills.
Yeah.
If I want to leave shit on all day, I can and I will. You know?
My wife. She's like that.
Can you
like,
remember your parents?
I made myself
My mom.
able to do this.
My mom, like, turn the lights off. I don't know if she would complain about it, but I'm sure she probably mentioned something from time to time.
Dude, my dad was like that, and now I'm starting to understand it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God.
I don't really trip about
You know
like
what
that.
the big one for me is remember when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I have money, I want to buy my parents like a gift. Like, hey, what do you want for like Christmas or your birthday? And my dad would always say socks. And I'm like, come on, you want socks? And now as I'm older, and I'm like, I love socks.
I get socks every Christmas from my mom.
Socks and underwear. Those are always
Can never
important.
go wrong. Can never go wrong.
Yeah, I think one time I was going to buy all the bartenders' underwear or socks. And I think I was like, I'll just go with socks. And I put it in their stockings, I believe.
I got gloves from Cindy. Gave us all a pair of gloves and some socks, I think, last year for Christmas. Like, I like little shit like that. It's a cool little gift.
which, by the way, how did our elf?
Oh yeah, it went well. I actually gave my person their gift.
I never got mine.
I
never got mine.
I don't know. Well, you weren't my person. So.
I know.
I wasn't part of the group then.
Who did you get?
I got Andrea. And,
okay, did you give her gift?
Oh yeah, it was pretty amazing. But her gift was so niche because it was all particular to where she lives.
Okay.
Like she wanted gift cards to kind of where she lived, so I had to find where these places were, and luckily there was some around LAX and like where I work. Yeah. So after work, I had to just drive. It was a little out of my way, but I was like, "Oh, it's for Andrea to get 2 different gift cards." And one of them was in Whittier, so it wasn't too far of a stretch.
Yeah,
but it was
way back.
Yeah.
Whittier's just so far off the freeway. Like it's so like inconvenient.
It is.
It's so fucking inconvenient. Whittier's.
For all that don't live around here, Whittier's, those
where the girls are prettier.
Yeah, those cities that are just like in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Are
Whittier,
tough
La
cities.
Habra.
Yeah, La Habra. Those are the 2 places I would find myself. So
like
weird.
Whittier's LA County, and the next place is La Habra, and that's Orange County. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah. Good times. I've been beefing up my DVD collection.
Oh my gosh, are you?
Yes,
really?
yes.
Why?
But because you know what, I was very nostalgic because when I went to help Damaris, I forgot what I was helping you move something, right? Mm-hmm. And I saw your DVD collection in your little cabinet,
which I haven't fucking watched one of them.
No.
That's why I'm like, why? I'm ready to get rid of them. I don't have a DVD player. I don't have a fucking gaming system, and it's like, we're all streaming at this point. If you want to watch something, you're streaming. I'm not gonna fucking get a DVD.
Dude, I got a DVD player for $30. But you know what's funny is it's also my CD player because I have CDs.
Yeah.
And I've been throwing on CDs on there too. And
see, here's the thing. It's like the funny part was I bought my dad one of the first DVD players that come out. It was a Pioneer, and I was working for Best Buy, and he was the fucking, I think it was his 40th birthday, and all the uncles, they were like fucking going mad.
Jealous?
Yeah, they were super jealous because it's like, I was working, I was, had money, and I had a discount. And I think the DVD player was still like $400 with the discount. When they first, and they were, remember their big fucking bricks and shit, dude. It was heavy as fuck. I was like, haha, you're welcome, Dad. You're welcome, Papa. But yeah. But like, do you think that is it you're going to have to get a gaming system just to be able to watch that? Because I don't know.
No, I have a DVD player.
Yeah, but how long does that last?
Yeah,
it's $30. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, but eventually they're not going to make them anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to have a bunch of shit you can't use.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, it just takes up a bunch of space.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy it. And when I saw your DVD collection and stuff, I was like, damn. It brought me back to you, and I was like, fuck, Damaris had that, and that looks so cool. I'm like, I want that too, for my home. And
come over and pick some of the ones that you want.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Everybody that I've told this story to
says the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're like, come get whatever DVD you want. And I'm like, really?
Come over, dude. I'm not even fucking around with you. The only ones you cannot have probably be Seinfeld.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. I have my own Seinfeld collection too.
I was like offended that you didn't.
I got that. I got that.
I'm taking my offer.
Like you don't think I would got that? Like
wow, that's better.
But I know
that's better.
Damaris, you want to get really crazy and jealous? You know what else I have?
Curb.
No. The Lego Seinfeld.
Oh, I have it too.
You got it?
Yep.
Oh,
together yet.
Me neither. I saw that you were like, oh, I want this, and I'm like, I have it. I was gonna like send a photo to you, but I was like, no.
I got it the next day after.
No way.
Yeah. I haven't put it together. That's funny.
I know why you like. I know why you like the DVDs though.
Why?
Because you like the commentary.
I do.
You like all the extras.
What's your favorite episode
of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite episode. It's.
Do you like Seinfeld better than Curb?
No, that's weird because here's the thing. What makes Curb for me is Funkhauser because he's my favorite character.
Is he the Kramer?
No, he's Super Dave Osborne. He was the guy that played Super. And growing up as a kid, I would watch Super Dave Osborne. Yeah. So when I saw him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, I was just like, I was like, I can't believe Super Dave Osborne is still alive and he exists. You know what I mean? And he's
not just Super Dave
Osborne.
Yeah,
he's just not Super Dave Osborne. And so it made me love Curb Your Enthusiasm just a bit more because I'm such a fan. And then he passed away and then I saw the whole thing about him on HBO, and it was But I Curb a little bit more.
A little bit better.
That's why I mean
I like Curb too, but I like Seinfeld a little bit better. Even though I don't think the first couple seasons, I think the first couple seasons of Seinfeld were really slow.
Really, those are my favorite seasons.
Yeah, no, I felt like the first couple seasons started off slow, and then it got.
It had
good.
to learn itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
how most things are. I think though.
Yeah.
You have to give shit time.
But see, not anymore. I think the problem with TV shows is you don't give it time. It has to come out. It has to come out. I'll have another one. I'll just have
the Greyhound.
Yeah. It has to come out swinging so that you want to watch it, and the studios will go, okay, we'll give it another season.
Do you like cranberry juice?
Huh?
Do you like cranberry?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try this.
Okay. So, like, you could give a show time to develop and become a better show. Now it's like, and that's why shows tail off, and then when they end it, everybody's like, that ending sucked. Well, it's the original idea of the show. It changes the longer it goes. You only had so much planned for the show. Like, now I have to do 8 seasons. I didn't think about 8 seasons. How do I spread
We didn't think we were going to be successful.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys have Hulu?
Yes.
I don't.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch this show called What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, yes.
I know that.
That's with the guy from Flying the Conchords, Jermaine. From Fly the Conchords.
Yeah, dude.
Brilliant.
Try that.
The Tiki Taka Tiki.
It's basically a Greyhound, but with a splash of cran.
Ooh, that's intriguing. A little more tart. I like it. Thank you. What we do in the shadows is great. I'm a big fan of all the New Zealand
exports.
Yeah,
exports. Fly the
Conchords was amazing, but season 2 sucked because they didn't write it. Somebody else wrote it.
They rushed it.
Yeah. Paranormal Activity is pretty funny.
Never seen it.
It's on HBO Max. What's the other one? The other one on HBO Max is Our Flag Means Death.
That was okay, even though it had Rice Darby in it.
I enjoy it.
It was okay. If it comes on again, will I watch it? It's just like the Righteous Gemstones. It's like, well, it's something. Okay, I'll watch it. You know.
I haven't watched that one. I heard it's good.
It's okay.
See, with Seinfeld, I like. It's not that I like. It's certain episodes I remember, like certain just phrases, like "I'm out."
I'm out. Yeah,
you know, but I couldn't tell you most of that show, most of the episode.
It's Seinfeld is to me home cooking. It's like I just need something in the background, something I'm familiar with. boom,
Right, you don't have
Seinfeld.
to, you've already seen it so many times,
Yeah.
but you could still chuckle.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. I can't do that. My wife loves doing that. She won't even watch the show. She'll just have it in the background noise. And but like for me, if
You
something's
start
on,
watching
I
it.
have to watch it.
But then like there are certain parts that I'll be mouthing it or knowing what's going to happen, and I still have to see it because it's fucking good.
I mentioned the bisque.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, has always intrigued me, the big salad. Like, I love a big salad, and I even bought a big salad bowl just so I can have a big salad.
Really?
You know, but like, what is a big salad to you? Because I bought a huge bowl, and I'm like, okay, now I can make a big salad.
Yeah, but you're not going to eat the entire big
I will.
salad.
I will.
You'll eat a whole big salad?
Yeah.
Are you that salady?
Yes, when it's a big
Like,
salad.
What's your go-to salad?
Cucumbers, tomatoes, ranch.
So a Mediterranean salad.
No, American salad. Chicken in there.
So Mediterranean.
Maybe a crouton.
Because, I mean, are we talking leafy greens as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Like spinach, romaine.
Okay. But you like the cucumber, you like the tomato.
Yeah. Cucumber tomato is a good. It's almost peanut butter and jelly. You know, at this point, the two are perfect together.
Very, very. It's a lot of liquid. Like both those vegetables are predominantly water. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a go-to salad. I enjoy a good salad, but I do need a crunch. I do need some crouton. Like I can actually tell you the best salad I've ever had. It was at my.
What year was it?
Yeah.
What year was it?
It was.
Picture it, Sicily.
I think it was 2019.
2019. Wow.
No. Because 2019 was a shutdown, so it would have been.
No, 2020 was.
No, it started in 2019.
No, it started November. We started hearing about it. And then in March, 2020.
2019 when they found it. Okay. So then it might have been 2019. It was my birthday. I went to my favorite restaurant, and
The one in LA?
yeah, and they gave us a Caesar salad, but it was like the lettuce was crisp. It had the anchovy.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Anchovy is super fucking underappreciated as far as like just adding flavor to things.
Which, by the way, the Caesar salad should be called Cesar.
Because it
It was
started in
event
Mexico.
TJ.
Yeah, it started in Mexico.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it really should be Cesar. Not
Okay, Cesar salad.
the Cesar salad.
Okay,
We need to start that. Guys, we need to make that a thing.
Make it a thing. Cesar
Cesar salad.
Can I have a Cesar salad? What?
Guys, we need to make it a thing.
Dude. The next time we go have lunch or something,
we're
you're ordering a
specifically-
Cesar salad. Yeah, you're ordering a Cesar. Moses,
But walk it in.
you're ordering.
Cesar salad.
Would you ever order a Cesar salad?
I don't want to do anything with Cesar salad.
So that's funny. I really kind of want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Excuse
I know.
me. It started in
Mexico.
Yeah.
Duh.
Cesar.
Cesar. But yeah, last call. Oh, by the way,
We're in sports.
that is our sports segment.
We didn't even talk sports.
I know. That's what makes it hilarious, David.
Oh, it's our best segment.
That was our
We
best
were
segment.
literally talking about you going to you not getting the rings at Dodger Stadium, and we went into fucking
Yeah,
Cesar's house.
just completely skipped
Just
everything.
did that. I kept trying to go. Yeah, football. Okay, we're not talking about that anymore. Oh shit! I'm watching soccer.
Was there any sport that you wanted to bring up? Just to try to save this segment.
No, I mean, for me, I guess I was watching. I wasn't able to sleep too much, so I was watching soccer. That's the beauty of watching European international soccer. Is it's on at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, no, sports is it's our best.
Yeah.
It's our best segment.
Last call for topics, ladies and gentlemen. Damaris, any topic you want to bring up, discuss?
As a bartender, an etiquette, hey, leave your drama at home.
Bartender etiquette. Just be patient. Wait your turn. We want to
Order
get
everything at once.
We want to
one
get
by one. Order everything one by
Well, I
one.
mean, I understand. People are drinking. I get it, but I don't know. Just have some patience sometimes. Give us a little bit of grace. Don't be a dick.
You know, that brings up a topic really quick.
Walk out on your tab.
Definitely do not walk on your
Yeah.
tab.
Somebody, we were talking, there was something happened, and we were talking about coroner, because this guy, one of my regulars, was like, yeah, I was looking into becoming a coroner, and I told him, I was like, you know what? I would be a crazy coroner, because for, like, the reason of death, I'd be like, because he was an asshole. You know what I mean? Like every reason would be like personal. It would never be like he died of multiple gunshot wounds. No, he was a fucking dick. He fucking deserved to die. You know?
Cause of death, deserving it.
Yeah.
He was a complete dumbass.
Yeah.
1,000 ways to die.
Yeah.
Like, how did he die? He was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He was playing with an open electric.
Yeah.
Fucking pride himself. Dumas.
Yeah.
I missed that show. I enjoyed that show. Because it was like, did somebody really die this way? Like, how did you die this way? Like, how did you fuck up that bad?
Yeah. They were viral before the internet.
Yeah. You saw somebody almost fucking electrocute himself?
Dude, I have this boss. He was. I don't constantly. So he lost the charge of your shaver, right? He used to shave his face at work every day. So this fool thought that he would just cut a cord and peel some cables and shove them in there.
He was jump starting.
I'm sorry, I have zero sympathy for somebody that does something like that. It's like,
He was behind a cubicle. All
See,
you
the-
saw was this gigantic lightning bolt shoot up.
Jeez.
And then my dad goes, Mila, what'd you do back there? And he says, I did something stupid.
At least he admitted it.
Well, I mean, you shot lightning through the building, yeah.
Jesus, dude. Like, how,
Sprinklers almost went off. It was a mess.
I can't really feel sorry for
Did
somebody
it-
that does something like
like,
this.
okay, but here's what I need to know. Was there like, did he have fried hair? Did he like stick up? Did he
Anything cartoonish.
Yeah, like a movie. Like, did it happen?
Like he got his eyebrows, and like he had like a little bit of a pompadour that was now was just like
So it did just like it fucking shot through him.
red-headed, dude, and he just shoved the fucking cables in there.
Did Kelly LeBrock come out during any part
Weird
of
science.
the? Yes. I still wear bra on my head to this day.
I wore that to a Halloween.
You were
party
Kelly
once.
LeBrock?
No,
You could pull it off. I'm like, you could pull it
I was
off.
wearing the bra on my head, and I had a fucking Barbie doll like sticking out.
That's
of my
cool. I
pocket.
need to
Yeah.
do that for this Halloween.
Yeah,
It's coming up. It's around the corner.
around the corner.
Definitely. Any last topic?
No, I'm trying to think of anything that's happened during this week. No, I mean, there's nothing much. You know, don't be stupid. Don't, like I said, be aware of your surroundings. You know,
Do not use a vape in the bathroom of the ICU.
Well, why is that? Very specific.
well, just random. Just say. Or the
And you can
bathroom,
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
or the bathroom of a convention center.
Those sensors are fucking crazy.
Yes, they're supposed to be.
You remember when
Yes, I
he was in
remember.
ICU?
Yes. And you thought, okay, I'll be okay.
No, that was Sally, because she was freaking out every 20 seconds. Like, she needed that fucking break.
Jeez.
She was having a panic attack every 20 minutes to an hour. I was like, what, man?
No, that it's true because that happens to us like at Comic-Con. So people are smoke. You know, they're selfish. They're like, oh, I'm in the bathroom. I'll vape.
People selfish. Never.
I'll do it. So then, dude, you have a convention center that says the alarm has gone off. Please evacuate the building. And dude, You know how
That's a buzzkill for everybody.
You know how hard it would be to.
Can I finish my drink at least?
No, dude, I'm talking.
I won't close up my tab. But
no, I'm talking 70,000 people that you have to go have. Can you step outside for a moment?
Only to come back. Only to turn around and come back in and act.
Yeah, like right away. So they changed it. Luckily they changed it so like initially it goes off and goes, hey, evacuate the building. It goes, please hold for further instructions. Because it's stupid shit like that. It's not like a fucking real emergency type of thing. So yeah, that was a good one actually. Don't vape indoors.
Is that where you start chugging your $24 tall can?
No, that's at the stadium. Like I was like, you pay fucking $18 a beer, if not higher. How much was the beer at the stadium? Now,
18.
It was 18.
Sorry, something happened.
I got deep in thought. The concentration.
That's rare.
Check 1 2. Check. Some weird happened.
Did we electrocute something?
No.
Did we lose audio?
Yes, we did.
Shove a couple of cables into it and see what happens.
That was weird. So it was going perfectly, and then.
So you timed out. You went too long.
Oh, I told you Jackie's pregnant, right?
Yes. You're having your first grandson.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucking noisy.
It's so what? Noisy?
Yeah, man.
She hasn't had the baby yet.
But still, now we have Junior's little girl, and she's 18 months.
Okay, I think we're back.
It's always with them.
I don't know what happened, guys.
So you got Violet yelling, you got Leia yelling, and you got Amelia yelling.
And you have another one coming on the way.
And another one on the way.
Now
I know why Graham told me it's really hard to hear it.
Because it's the babies.
The baby's yelling.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be a grandfather.
I am.
I wasn't asked permission, It just happened.
No,
Yeah.
I've been very adamant. I guess I've told my son. I go, look, dude, go get your education. Don't be your dad. I literally said, don't be your dad. Love you to death. He loves me. It's like we have that relationship. Like don't fuck this up.
No, that's good advice.
Yeah, don't fuck this up. Don't be me whatsoever. I'm not saying be your mom, but don't be me. And then in conversation with my daughter, she's like, I don't want to have kids. I was like, I'm okay with that.
The older I get, the more I understood my father, because now that I'm pretty much my father, because my father never wanted anybody. He didn't want any visitors. Why? Because he wanted to just watch TV in his underwear. And now that I'm at home, I'm just in my underwear and I just want to watch TV. And I'm like, my dad. I understood it.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it now.
I get it.
This is your way of saying don't just stop by.
Yeah.
There will be no drop-ins. There is no pop-ins. Okay.
If you're not dropping off food, don't knock on my door.
Yeah.
From West Covina to Hickory, that's not a pop-in.
It's not. No, it's a journey. It's essentially you're going to Mordor. You know what I mean? You're 30 miles. Yeah. No, but it's LA miles. It's not normal miles.
Oh, so it's 3 hours.
Yeah, essentially. Going home, going there is an hour and a half. When you leave and go home, that's what's going to kill you. The drive back. For some reason, people like LAX. I don't know why.
Yeah, dude. When I used to work in Orange County, it was like if my schedule got me off at like 5 p.m., I was like, I'm going to a bar. Because I do not want to deal with that fucking traffic. The 57 was horrible.
Yeah.
And it's not that far, but dude, no. I would just fucking.
No,
I'm gonna go have a fucking beer.
Yeah.
Go have a fucking beer.
That's why I invested in an air mattress thing.
For the car?
No, for my home. Like I'm like, well, look, you just come here, and then in the morning you could drive home. It's a lot. Not safer, but it's a lot less time.
So you have an air mattress?
I do.
Why didn't you just bring the air mattress? You could have stayed over here.
Because I have all this equipment. That's one more thing. I'm trying to do one trip to my car.
Yes, but you have to come back all the way back to go to Redlands.
I know. It's a whole thing. It's a production.
It is a fucking true adventure for you.
Yes, I'm trying to figure this out. I've only been 1 month, so I'm like figuring all the quirks of
gotcha.
of living. You know what I mean? In a year, I'll figure it all out.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, give it time. I'm still 1 month in to my blushing bride of a home. You know.
So you're happy.
I'm very happy.
Good.
I'm very happy. Don't get me wrong. I had to give up so much for that. You know.
Oh yeah.
I had to give up my friends, and it's weird because like everyone's like, "Why?" Like when I did that video of like me letting everybody know that I bought a home and stuff like that. I got so many responses like, "You're not leaving anywhere. You're not like we'll still see each other." I'm like, "You clearly don't know Albert." I'm not coming back. Once I'm
not making this trip just all willy nilly.
Yeah, I'm like, there has to be a lot to be involved for me to come out now.
Yeah.
Here now, granted, this past month that I moved has been all about coming back here just because I have obligations, but I'm trying to clear up all those obligations so I can finally just stay in Inglewood, and not come out. Again, when I'm there, I just want to be there, and the weather, again, I cannot talk about this enough. The weather there is fantastic. And who knew that I would love weather so much? I hated weather in West Covina. I was
cooler over there, right?
It's way cooler. It's 20 degrees less cooler than here.
Just think, it's like fucking another 5 to 10 in Riverside.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, there
We're going to Redlands tomorrow.
I know.
I put my balls off.
I know. No, but there's pools. There's a pool there. They're like, bring your pool gear. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that because I'll get so tired, I'm there for like 2 hours and I gotta go because it's gonna take me 4 hours to get back home.
I don't think West Covina is nearly as hot as like the West Valley. West Valley fucking raised. I don't understand how
that area.
Yeah, it fucking gets hot over there.
Well, dude, when my son was living in Palmdale, Lancaster, it was like a whole different fucking world. I went out there to go watch my son try out for basketball, and it was like 112 degrees.
Were you like, don't make it? No,
no, it was. Okay, I'm literally gonna say, because have you been to Palmdale, Lancaster?
I have.
Okay, so you know that one block is like a mile long.
Yeah,
like cities, like regular streets, you can drive 60 miles an hour. You know?
On those back roads. Right?
Yeah, dude,
like race all up and down that.
So
taking a shot for Scott.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
I'll do a Fernie.
You doing the knobs? I'll do knob with you.
I'll do the Fernet if you don't mind.
So from one end of the block to the next, it raised 2 degrees. It went from 110 to 112 during a monsoon. Like it was pouring rain at 112 degrees. It was fucking horrible. And while I was in the gym, like watching kids play, and I look at these people like, hey, I'm not from over here. I came to visit my son. How do you guys live up here? And they're like, it's not that bad. It's not bad.
It's not that bad because that's nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not used to shit.
They're used to it.
It could be raining down here, but I go up there, it's fucking sun.
I've turned into such a pansy living out there now. I'm like, oh my god, it's 90.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck up there.
That's where I saw my first snow ever in Palmdale. Thought it was coconut.
Can I get a little bit of the 50-50 thing? Sorry.
75
No,
20.
75 25. Can I get 30? I'll take it.
You could have if you asked for that.
I know. I fucked
A
up.
little late in the game.
Like
Yeah.
a regular old customer, like you don't know what he really wants.
Yeah.
Like, you know me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when people. Starbucks, that used to happen all the time. I'll have my regular, and like, just depending on my mood, like, what is that? I know damn well what it is.
I see you every day. I know what it is, but fuck you. I'm not gonna give you that.
Come on, it's like whatever. Don't get me started.
All right, we're going to do our final cheers real quick. But before we do that, guys, thanks again to the Cove Cocktail Bar. Can't mention them enough for all the good times, all the fun times. Without a bar like this would have never happened.
This would not have happened. We wouldn't have met.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have gone, who the fuck is the guy with the chops that beat me at trivia?
Yes. So, best bar in town. They've been on TV. They're all over. They're doing big things.
Top 10 in LA Times.
Top 10 LA Times. CoveCocktailBar.com for your Cove needs. Highly recommend them. Best whiskey selection in town. And since we're on the internet, hey, click on over to drinkswordsby.com. There you'll be able to check out the plethora of streaming platforms that we are available on. Make sure to go hit us up there. Marcus making a quick appearance right there. And again, if you think we did a good job, hey, hit us up on the Venmo at drinkswordsby right there. And go ahead and tip us out. All that money will be used eventually for when we come back to the bar.
We will have a drink in your behalf.
Yes, and all this is scheduled for February right after the Super Bowl. This is our final appearance here.
I do think that we could get together for 150.
Yes, I'm down with that.
Okay, so we can go.
I'm down with that. So here it is. Final cheers, ladies and gentlemen. What are we cheersing to this week?
Uncle Scott.
I like it. We're all cheersing to the same thing. To Uncle Scotty, to you.
And to life, man.
Rest in peace, my friend.
That's going to wrap it up for this final At the Cove edition. Until next time we are at the bar, which should be next year, but keep in tune with us because we're going to be still doing shows virtually.
It was requested that we do the shows continuously. People didn't like the hiatus, so we're going to keep it going.
Yes, and 150 might be here as well, which is 7 shows away. I don't know.
Yeah,
we might
figure
do
it out.
something.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out. But thanks again to everybody here at the Cove Cocktail Bar. And that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Drinks Words by David. Kick him out.
If you don't work here or fuck somebody that works here, you got to go.
All right. Deal. We're out of here.
Later.
Later.
You're out of here.